I didn't realize how many people would be interested in my story. I got tons of messages saying, yeah, we want to hear more. So here goes more. Interstate 10 runs through downtown New Orleans, but the part of the Interstate 10 that runs through downtown is elevated above ground. And so in addition to the people screaming from up above, encouraging me, you can do it, keep going, don't give up, all encouragement that I needed, there were also people on the on-ramp to go up on I-10, and they were yelling to me as well, screaming, you can do it, come on, keep going, don't give up, you're almost there. And there's one guy in particular who was standing about ankle deep in water, because as the ramp goes up, obviously the water gets shallower and shallower, but he came onto the ramp to try and meet me, and he went up to his ankles. I kept going, and he was reaching out to me, and when I saw a mural of Harriet Tubman, it's the best representation of what this guy looked like to me from my perspective as I was trying to get to the interstate. I just stayed focused on his hand because I knew once I got to his hand that he would pull me the rest of the way up. And I kept going, and it felt like forever. But he got closer and closer, and by the time I made it to him, I reached out and I grabbed his hand and he pulled me up. He had this large white ice chest. There was no ice in it. It was full of water though. And he told me, sit down. I sat on top of the ice chest, and he said, you've got a bunch of scratches on your arms and legs. I have some rubbing alcohol. That water's dirty. Let me clean you up. I let out this primal scream when he doused me in rubbing alcohol, but I knew it was necessary because I was covered in scrapes and bruises and bumps and abrasions, and I just went through water that was full of sewage, raw sewage, fecal matter, deceased. Even though my encounter with this man was maybe only 5 to 10 minutes of a 5-day tragedy, it's important to highlight, because what we were hearing is that the city had descended into chaos, that people were robbing one another, that no one was to be trusted, that if we tried to make our own escape, we could get murdered or shot or killed. The first person I came across who was a stranger offered me their hand, offered me care, and said, here, take some water. You're gonna have a long journey ahead of you. And I did. I took the water and got on the bike, put my backpack on my back, and he says, good luck. And I said, thank you. And I was off. I can keep going if y'all want me to keep going.